Hey, it's Tim at the University of Vinyl. I'm coming up on, I think it's either 9 months or maybe it's even a year that I have had the vintage Cornwall 2 speakers from Klipsch, of course. And, I've gone through a series of things trying to ensure that I'm getting the best possible sound from my current setup. I went out and bought a separate phono stage to kind of take the load off of my vintage Macintosh MA61 integrated. And I decided to go with a Hagerman Audio Labs Cornet, which is a moving magnet phono stage. Almost immediately, I could tell that there was an upgrade in my kind of sound quality, the sound signature of my setup and my speakers. So I've been very, very pleased with that. Now, as I have further done more research, I started to think about, what? Maybe I should go down the speaker wire rabbit hole. You can see that these are very, very basic. They're actually 18 gauge speaker wire that I've had for a few years. I actually had them with my Boston Acoustics, the A200s, which I still dearly love. I let them go on Marketplace when I did the upgrade to the Klipsch Cornwall 2s. But I started thinking, let's put in some proper speaker wires here with some high conductivity materials. And what I ended up buying is a set of Blue Jeans cable 10 gauge speaker cables. And they had I think these guys are quite famous for this, the locking banana plugs. Now I got banana to banana, and if you know the Macintosh, if you know the vintage Macintosh units, the push connector takes a quite thin wire. It's like a pin connector. I found some banana to pin connectors, adapters on Amazon that worked absolutely perfectly for what I'm trying to do, which was connect my speakers to my vintage Macintosh integrated unit. And it worked fantastic. So, again, I went with the 10 gauge Blue Jeans cables. They're called the 10 white. They're made in America. I think Blue Jeans Cable is out of Seattle. And I have to tell you, hooking these up earlier this week, I immediately noticed a difference there as well. And I decided to do a test with a couple of my favorite records that are original pressings that are great sounding. So I used Tattoo You with the Master Disc and RL and the Dead Wax. I actually have a Europa disc pressing and a Monarch pressing. Both of these have got Master Disc and RL in the Dead Wax on both sides. I've talked a lot about this record, particularly side B. I'm going to put a little link to that video. But holy hell, this record sounded just drop dead gorgeous. There was holographic sound filling my room. And I immediately noticed a little more clarity, maybe a little more slam. And I don't know if that was the speaker cables or not, to be honest. But after installing these new speaker cables, there was just more clarity, more drive, more punch, more slam. And I am now a convert. And I'll tell you what, and this is in no way is this sponsored or anything like that. I just happened to see a video. I can't remember who put it out. It was on Facebook, and it was from the owner or someone from Blue Jeans Cable saying that they were struggling this summer, and if anybody was contemplating making an order for any kind of cable, they do all different kinds of audio, hi-fi setup cables, RCA connectors, etc. Consider putting in an order with Blue Jeans Cable. So that was kind of in the back of my mind. And I watched various YouTube videos. I went on the Crutchfield website. They have a whole tutorial about, do speaker wire and cables really matter? And I mean, it's kind of easy to see that when you're going from a very, very thin, very kind of rudimentary cable like these 18 gaugers, to something much more substantial. I'm just going to read from the product description here. I bought these on Amazon, by the way. Our 10 white speaker cable stock is a 10 AWG, so 10 gauge cable, with each conductor made up of 65 strands of bare copper for high flexibility. And then these feature the ultrasonic welded locking banana connectors. So all I can say is this is a strong yay if you are considering an upgrade to speaker wire, speaker cable. Give these things a consideration when you're weighing your options. I will tell you, I got 2 different 8-foot spans for $55 each, so we're at like $112 and change with some tax. Free shipping from Amazon. It was Blue Jeans Cable has an Amazon shop, so I knew I was ordering from them, which is fantastic. And if you've got Prime on Amazon, you get free shipping, as you know. So a total win for me. Now, the second win I wanted to talk about briefly. I'm going to keep this video short today. I have a long history with the first Van Halen record. And I have a Jacksonville pressing. I've got a later reissued, a Chris Bellman cut. Fantastic sounding. But what I found today is the early Los Angeles pressing, and it was a promo, so you can immediately see that right there. It was on the Palm Tree label, and it's an LW-1, LW-1. Also, with the promos, this was the only iteration of the record that came with the black and white inner sleeve. So pretty cool. You can see on this this Jacksonville pressing that they've got color, and there you go. I will tell you now, people who love good music want to hear it in the best possible situation, and there are things that we can do to tweak our sound. So that's today's message from the University of Vinyl. Take care, everybody. With the newish tube phono stage, the new speaker cabling, I am a very, very happy camper. Did I say holographic earlier? Holy shit. This is the best way, I think, right now to hear this record. I have not heard the MoFi. I've not heard the DCC pressing. But I am now finally, this is what I've been looking for. I found this today and super pleased. $20 in a local shop. I'm considering it a steal. And I am super pleased because the record is in near mint condition. This was part of a radio station collection, and just couldn't be happier. So that's today's video. I always was skeptical of upgraded hi-fi, high-end cables, and I decided to throw $115 at it as an experiment. I'm really happy I did that. I can tell a noticeable difference in the sound quality of various jazz records. Holy hell, really, really nice. So a combination of the tube phono stage and then the new cabling for $112. I couldn't be happier. That's me today. Hope I didn't come across as too boastful and too proud. But when you're happy, you're happy. And audiophiles, people who love good music want to hear it in the best possible situation. And there are things that we can do to tweak our sound. So that's today's message from the University of Vinyl. Take care, everybody.